Hello and welcome to the channel. We are going to go out, I promise, but I'm just giving a bit of a pre-warning on this video. Nothing too dramatic, it's just how I felt on the day. Now it was actually filmed yesterday and I've spent all day processing the images and trying to edit the video, and every sort of half an hour I thought, no, let's just scrap it. This video isn't working. And I just wanted to give you a bit of a message on how difficult it was to shoot in this location. As you'll be able to see, the wind conditions were absolutely just mental all day. It started off as quite strong gusts, and it got worse and worse as the day went on. I'd gone from bright sunshine to rain to a bit of a wet lettuce of a sunset. So my whole inspiration for the day was a little bit flat, and fighting those conditions was probably just a bit too much. I think another mistake I made was I arrived there too early, and there just isn't that much to shoot. And the problem with that location, although the statues are quite unique, they're quite a nice design, and there's something a little bit different on the beach. The rest of the beach is quite boring, and I was trying to make something out of nothing. I'll give you some more detail on that on the end of the video. But for now, get a coffee, sit down, relax, enjoy the video, and I'll join you at the end. Gosh, that light is terrible. If I keep moving the camera like this, I'm probably going to make you feel sick. Apologies about that. So welcome to the channel. Today you join me in a place called Crosby. No, where am I? Crosby Beach. Yeah, today you join me at Crosby Beach. It's where the Antony Gormley statues are. I've done a vlog from here before. Lots of people take images from here, but yeah, I've just come out today because it's another wild day, and it's really windy, and we've currently got bright sunshine, as you can probably tell by that light, but yeah, some clouds moving over as well, so it could make for quite a dramatic sunset. So yeah, we're going to see what's here. We're going to have a bit of a wander around and yeah, show you Crosby. So come and join me. We'll get set up and see what we can get. See you in a minute. So I thought it was wild on my last vlog. This is even worse. And it's cold, it's very, very cold, it's bitter wind. Even though it might look like a tropical day, a beautiful day in paradise, it's freezing. So we've currently got low tide. I don't even know if you can hear me on this because the wind is coming right in my face, and if I don't concentrate too much, I'm just going to blow over. Oh, anyway, it's currently low tide. Apparently now is the lowest it's going to be. We've got a fairly high tide tonight, so yeah, it should be good to stick around and sort of just see what I can get with the different motions of the sea, different positions that the tide's going to be in. That's if I last this long, because my face has gone numb already. Oh, anyway, enough complaining. I'm going to have a look, sort of see what else I can get from around here. I've done this place so many times. I'll be looking for different compositions, and yeah, I've just got plenty of time to work it. So yeah, it's just me versus the elements, I think, at the moment. We'll see what we can get. Gosh, trying to get a bit of cover from the shade. So I'm just focusing on this image now. There's a bit of a pipeline here with a marker at the end. Dead simple image. It's just a white. I'm going to do 14mm right the way across, and yeah, just while I've got this quite harsh light, I'm just going to take a couple of images and get the first one in the bag. So we'll see what this turns out like. Wow, it's absolutely glorious. I keep saying this every time I come to the beach, certainly through the week and certainly in the winter. The beach in the winter just has a certain element of magic to it. Obviously there's less people here, there's less people sort of walking around, but we've still got the dog walkers and stuff. But yeah, just being here when there's nobody else around, when it's bitter cold, I don't know, it just has a certain magic to it. So I think I'm racing against the tide again now. It's just started to come in. As I was doing that time lapse of the tower of the marker and the protecting this structure, this pipe, the tide was massively coming in. It's almost cut me off where I was. Where I stood now, there's actually waves crashing over. So yeah, it's another place where the tide turns quite quickly. So I'm just sorry, my voice is going again because I'm just shouting with this wind, trying to overcompensate, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to just head around this area, just going to walk further back and just sort of concentrate on some of the statues now. And yeah, if my voice carries on, I'll be able to talk to you in a little bit. But yeah, so far, yeah, it's spot on. It's difficult, it's cold, it's windy, but it's actually fantastic. Catch you in a bit. So I'm still walking on the beach. I'm looking for a bit of a different composition, but yeah, fairly miserable because everything kind of looks the same. Each of the statues, you can't decipher one from the other. They're all exactly the same. Some are in puddles, some are not, some are slightly higher, but that's about the difference. But what I'm looking for, and it's not happening at the moment, is some of the channels that sort of lead in. So you sort of use those as a bit of a leading line, but even those are not going anywhere near the statues. So I'm really struggling at the moment for a composition or something to get. The sun's still quite harsh, it's gone behind a cloud now, but yeah, we've still got harsh light. I've tried to work my best with it. I've had a look at the back of camera and it seems to be struggling, but yeah, I'm not giving up. I'm going to carry on, and yeah, it's kind of got the recipe for quite a good sunset. It's just whether I've bored myself senseless with shooting these damn statues that none of them look any different. yeah, I suppose there's something different on the beach, and I'm sort of on two minds actually whether these are actually any good or whether it's just something that yeah, it's a bit mundane. I don't know, maybe it's because it's cold, it's windy and being a bit battered, but yeah, maybe on a different day I'd look at these in a different sort of light. Right, I'm going to crack on, carry on with my walk, and yeah, see if I can come up with anything a little bit different. Wish me luck. So I'm just going to get some shelter just behind this guy now and just talk to you. Yeah, the light's completely changed. It's gone horrible actually. The wind's really picked up. It was freezing when I got here. It's blowing a gale now, and we're actually getting a bit of rain. I've got some rain coming across. So yeah, what was quite a nice day full of drama has just turned into a bit of a grotty day, but still filled with drama. So I'm going to stick around this location. I'm going to try and get a few more shots. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get any more vlogging done because the sound just isn't there. Yeah, I'm shouting as I'm here behind this guy. In fact, the camera's sort of resting on his bum almost. Anyway, I'm going to take some more shots. I'm going to stick around. It's one of those decisions. Do I go home, get a cup of coffee and relax and stick the TV on, or do I stick out here? I'm being a bit of a determined sod. I'm going to stick around here, try and get some more shots, and fingers crossed, hopefully golden hour will happen. Hopefully we'll get some nice sun rays coming across, and yeah, at least get something. Yeah, I don't really think it's going to happen, but I'm going to stick around, and yeah, just basically see what I can get. So yeah, if I don't speak to you, I'll speak to you when I'm back at home, and yeah, probably enjoying a coffee. Speak to you in a minute. 20 minutes since I last spoke to you, and we're starting to get a little bit of gold now. The sun's actually starting to break through the clouds again. The wind is still as strong as it has been, and I'm surprised that any of my gear is working. I'll show you an image now of what the Osmo Action camera looks like. It's trashed. I'm surprised it's still working. I'm surprised I'm still getting any sound out of it because the microphone's covered in sand and water, and so are the connections. So yeah, it's what it is, I guess. I suppose this is the sort of price you pay when you're my gear. So I'm taking a few images now, just of the way the sunset is. We're getting quite a lot of drama in, but I'm struggling for foreground interest. Because the beach has been walked on all the day, it seems to be every single statue we've got, there's dogs' paw prints are churned up all the sand, so it's not as pretty as I'd like it to be. But yeah, the sunset is starting to happen now. We've got a bit of colour in the sky, we've got some light. It stopped raining, that was another thing that happened. The rain that came over, yeah, that lasted for a while. Wind's not let up though. Gosh. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate on getting a few more images, but yeah, just so you know, I'm still here. So here we are, back home. I don't know what it was with this video. All day I've been trying to process these images and put the video together. Normally it goes quite smoothly. There's a couple of issues you've got to work around, but generally it goes quite well. Now I'm not sure what is wrong with this one. Whether it's just my mindset isn't right, whether I'm sort of trying to recover from being blasted by the wind all day yesterday, or what it was. I've been thinking whether it's just the location, because although the Antony Gormley statues are actually quite interesting, they're quite unique, are they enough to actually do a vlog on? Because once you've seen one of them, you've seen them all. I think there's over 100 on the beach. And to be honest, if they weren't there, the beach just hasn't got enough going for it to actually be a location to do anything from. A lot of times you get container ships sailing past that are going into the Liverpool docks. There weren't a lot of those. There's a couple of boats passed through, but nothing major. But most of all, I just think I lack creativity on that day. I've been to that location a number of times and I've shot much better shots handheld. I think it just depends on your mindset of that day. Of course, I was blown around by the wind. The weather conditions were so harsh. Everything was getting destroyed. I've got salt water all over the camera, all over the front of the lens. This camera that I'm filming on now took a tumble probably about 15 times, covered in sand. And as it was actually lying in the ground, all the sand was blown onto it along with the rain. So it was almost like cement by the time I'd actually come to pick the camera up. So why didn't I delete the footage and just scrap this video? Simply put, I think it's important for you guys to understand that we all have the same issues when we go to locations. Sometimes it works, sometimes it all just gels together and it's fantastic. We come home with amazing images, but other times it's a struggle and we've really got to work through those struggles. What I don't want you to do is go away thinking that every time you watch one of my videos or any of the other YouTubers or vloggers or whatever you want to call us, you go away thinking, I can never get images like that. A lot of the time it is just pure luck. So that's why I thought it's important to show this video on how things can actually go wrong. Even though it's been a challenge, it's been quite tough editing and sort of processing images, and I don't feel very passionate about these images. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you can take something away from this and sort of understand that it doesn't go right all the time. That said, it's probably time to finish here. If you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. It would be great to have you on board of the channel. Also, leave a comment. Let me know whether you've actually enjoyed this video and whether you've actually liked the images. Maybe I'm just a bit sour because I'm still sort of recovering from the day before. Gosh, that wind was horrendous. Anyway, enough whinging from me. I hope you're all doing okay out there. Hope you're all staying strong. And yeah, I'll see you again on the next one. Hopefully a little bit more positive, but that should be out very, very soon. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.